Legend of Total War here with part 30 of my Empire Total War Blitz Campaign as Great Britain. Right, previously we annihilated the Cherokee states, or whatever the fuck they were called, giving us 2 of the core territories that we need in order to annex the entire 13 colonies. Anyway, now we're up to fighting Louisiana here, but before we do that, we're going to get some money out of them. We should really do this with every nation we come across. We request peace. I did this to Austria, we're going to do it to them as well. We want military access so we don't get kicked out. Now what I've discovered is that if you're standing in their territory, you've got a much higher chance of getting a peace treaty if your forces are way stronger than theirs. Basically right now they are shitting themselves. They're willing to pay whatever it takes to make me go away. And I'm pretty sure this is all their money. There we go, so we got ourselves another few thousand. Also, I hired 2 new generals in order to get over here. We are starting to run out of a bit of movement, but that's the only money I've spent so far this turn, and we've managed to conquer quite a bit of America. Anyway, with that amount of money in there, we can go and conquer a hell of a lot more. And we've nearly got 90,000 in the bank. So we just stole money from them. Let's see here. Who am I going to send into this attack? Yeah, let's see. What have they got? Yeah, you know what? I will use this artillery. We've still got plenty of movement with them. And it is their last remaining settlement. Where's the guy that's supposed to have... Okay, you've still got a little bit of movement. Who else? You do. Let's use up your movement. We'll just save it. Fucking hell, what the hell was that? Screwed that up straight away. Alright. I just wanted to get a little bit closer, that's all. There's no reason why we couldn't leave these 2 behind as well to set up as well. A little bit of movement used up, but it's okay. I think I can afford to like be a little bit more relaxed with the movement points on the campaign now. I mean, it's pretty much guaranteed at this point that we're going to finish this campaign with on turn 3, having taken every settlement, and I think we're going to have a lot of money left over. Alright, I'm not really fond of this position. I think, let me see. It's very important you choose the right spot because you got to commit to it. I think here will do. It's fairly flat. Slightly higher here. Don't forget you got to space them out a little bit. Otherwise they end up shooting each other. Yep. Reinforcements coming from over there. You 2, send the horses away. Now this isn't going to be like the previous episode in which I just blabbered on about every little fucking thing. So I will be pausing the recording shortly to just do this on my own so I can go watch a video. Because just so you know, talking about that shit sometimes makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I don't know why I did it. Anyway, this looks like it's pretty straightforward. They're going to dick around. I'll be able to lure them over here. It's pretty standard. You've seen me do it before. Shit, what am I doing? That'll be fine. So I'm going to pause the recording here. So, yeah, I'll resume if something interesting happens. Okay, so we're at the end of this battle. They've already broken. Basically what happened here was one of these units got hit with a round shot, it routed, and then the other ones were like, fuck this battle. I don't think I lost any casualties on this one. Lost any men, so I think that went perfectly. Yep. Excellent. And that should be the end of Louisiana. Thanks for the money, bitch. Another nation destroyed. And a whole lot of other traits which we really don't need to see. Not that, you know, I'm trying to hide anything. It's just, it's usually like, oh, you got yourself a patriotic sword. Great. Don't need to see it. Okay, next stop is Cuntsville over here. I mean, Fort Cuntsville. Yeah. Well, that's all there is pretty much to it. Just walk over there and we'll sort them out. So I'll just pause the recording until we're there and then we can go kill all those assholes. Okay, here we are at what looks like actually Detroit, I guess. I've already tried to demand their surrender. That didn't work, so we'll just have to go in there and fight them. We've got plenty of movement left on these artillery, and all of them, so there's no reason not to use them. I purchased another 2 generals, left these guys behind because ran out of movement. So let me just do a count on how many settlements we've got left to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, until we get there. I'll probably need to purchase a few more, but that's fine. We might be able to get a peace treaty off the Iroquois Confederacy and steal a whole bunch of money off them as well. Anyway, let's see here. Alright, let's get organized. They got plenty of movement, it's fine, so just move there, set them up. Oh man, we're up against jack shit. I don't know why they didn't surrender. When I sent everyone that actually had some movement in there, it was like a, you know, good half stack. They refused to surrender. It's not their capital. That's fine, it shouldn't take me that long to kill them. Especially with 3 artillery. That's the thing, the more artillery you bring, just the faster the battle goes. Decent spacing between each unit, that sounds good. Looks good, I mean. Maybe you just step a bit more over here. Alright, I like that. Seems like a good ground. I guess we'll just stay here for now. Alright, this is going to be a super easy battle. I'm just going to go through the motions and fight this. There's nothing going to be interesting about this one. So, I'll pause the recording. If anything interesting does happen, I'll be sure to let you know. Right, so we're at the back end of this battle here. I think there's like 1 unit left to go. And then we're done. Come on, come on, come on. I haven't been using this... Where did I put him? Oh, he's walking back. This one is kind of blocked by the hills. Are they going to break or what? There we go. It was completely uneventful. I don't think I took a single casualty. Perfect battle. Good old stuff there. Good, they've both got still heaps of movement, so that's good to see. Good. So let me see, how many have we got left to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should have enough movement that I can use all of them. I use them each time, that is. Probably gonna have to hire another general before we get to here. Well, we'll see. Anyway, I'll pause the recording as I make my way to, what's this called? Niagara. No worries. Alright, so we've made it to Niagara here, and luckily we can actually, just show, can actually force them to surrender, so it's pretty easy here. Let's see, what are we going to use? You, oh, and 2 militia I think will do it. That's not militia, but that should do it. Oh fuck, that one there is out of movement. That's why I'm supposed to use 2 militia. Alright, try that again. Take 2. Alright, so... Nice. There's a little bit of a delay, you know, they've surrendered. Well, that was easy. That's another settlement taken. On to Cayuga. whatever. A part of me wants to take this settlement first because it's not the capital at the moment, but it will become the capital. So if I mean, I could just send someone over there to besiege it. But at the same time, we want to try and get some cash out of them as well. Through a ceasefire. We would technically be better off killing that one first. And then coming back here. Anyway, I'll think about it and sort that out. Okay, so I've decided to take out Albany first. Alright, to do that, we need to hire another general. So I'm going to take these two. You can hire a general if someone's got no movement and he's got full. Come over here. And let's do this. Now the balance of power says it's not in our favor, but it certainly is. I mean, we actually don't outnumber them. That doesn't matter. That's probably why it said the balance of power wasn't in our favor, but we have better troops than they do. Most of their stuff is just garbage. So we've only got a few more settlements left in America to take. So if we start taking some casualties at this point, it's all right. I mean, this is what have we got? We've got the Iroquois. This is probably the hardest battle we're going to have against the Iroquois. And then we've got the Inuit nations, I think. And then that's it. Oh no, we've got Quebec. Yeah, I don't expect Quebec is going to be particularly difficult. Alright, so the balance of power will shift in our favor very quickly, I think. So this guy's a suicide general. If I need to use him, he's fine. And of course, by suicide general, I mean you can throw him away, but he'll still live, if that makes sense. Which it doesn't, but it's because the game's full of bugs. But we've already addressed that issue. Shit, that's what a blitz is basically, to open up to everyone just how buggy some of these games are. But just because a game is buggy doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. But this is a bad game. Well, it's bad because its predecessor was so much better than it. If Empire Total War was the first Total War that Creative Assembly ever made, it would actually be pretty fucking good. But the problem is, we hold a certain standard to Total War that it consistently keeps failing. We can only hold Creative Assembly up to it because nobody else does anything like Total War. So we can only go to them. And some people are like, oh, we should not support Creative Assembly. Well, if you don't support Creative Assembly, no one else is going to make Total War. Why would anyone do it? It must be the most fucking unprofitable, hardest working. You gotta work so hard to get so little profit out of it. I don't know. Anyway, this is going to drag on for a while, trying to get these guys up on this hill, so I'm just going to pause the recording and wait for something interesting to actually happen. Okay, so interesting stuff is about to happen. We've routed their general with artillery fire, and these armed populous Native American tribes and whatever crap units, they just insisted on continuing the charge. This high ground here has been fairly good, but, you know, these guys are rushing in on us. Probably due to their lack of missile units in this battle. A little bit awkward for my guys here, but at least they're winded. I don't think I need to put on the bayonets, because they're just armed tribespeople and they're tired. And like I said, at this point, it's okay if we take a few casualties, because there are really not that many battles left to do in America. Alright, who am I going to use? This guy here wants a piece of him as well. I really wish I had killed the enemy general. It would have made a big difference here. If this was like the first battle of the campaign, I would have just done it again. To see that many casualties. But now it's like, ah, it's alright. I don't lose like all of my militia, but this is probably one of the hardest fights we've got left to do. Just because of what we're up against here. God damn it. Come on. Downhill charge, and they just can't get their shit together, you know? Alright. That was alright. That was alright. back over here. Alright, what's the total casualty count on all those? Get back. They're shattered, so just forget about them. Right, we've got 28 on that one, and 10 on that one. That's alright, that's alright. I can deal with that, it's not too bad. I mean, they lost more, but whatever. It's fine. As long as we don't lose any more. Usually it's just once per battle they'll have a spaz attack like that, and then they'll be like, yeah, let's not do that again. Let's just suck up the shot that they're going to do. Anyway, I don't need to keep these guys here anymore because they were just there to stop the enemy general, and we got him shortly after whatever, and they just kept coming. So that should probably put an end to that. I'll pause the recording until something else interesting happens. Alright, so we're approaching the back end of this battle. I'm pretty sure this is the last one of their bowmen that I could find. Because they tend to hide around the place. So I dealt with all their melee infantry. And some of their bowman infantry. Because I had like 3 lots of them. These guys took a volley of arrows. Don't really care about them though. As long as these guys here survive, and they did. And the casualties that we've taken on the militia, it's fine. These guys don't have a big job to do anymore. In comparison to, you know, the ones in India, and for example, they've still got a big job to do. So, if they had taken that many casualties, redo the battle. These guys, on the other hand, it's all good. Their job is almost over. Oh yeah. There's almost no point bloody shooting these guys with round shot. They're in loose formation. It's fucking hard to hit them. Just gonna get the canister shot ready. So what I'm thinking is maybe just hitting them with one load of canister shot and then charging in. Might get this guy out of it. Yeah, you're changing the fucking direction, are you? Fuck it. If you're gonna be like that, I'll shoot you. So you can see he's not really going very far. Oh god, I'm gonna shoot my own bloody general if this keeps up. Alright, I'm gonna do what everyone wants me to do. Horse sandwich. That's how you sort out bowmen. Now, Empire Total War is the lamest game for horse sandwiches, but they do work. I think that's timed pretty well. It's okay, Suicide General, glad they shot him instead. Yeah, horse sandwich, motherfucker. Pretty shit results, but we didn't need to get fantastic results on that one. We just needed to win it. 70 casualties. That's one of the worst we've done so far, if not the worst. And all because you motherfuckers couldn't bloody hold New York for 1 turn. Or 2 turns. So just quick save it there. Okay, so I need to make it back over here. And we'll see if we can get a peace treaty and extort some money out of them, you know, the usual shit, and then finish them off for good. This settlement here will probably be easier to take than that one. Alright, so I'm just going to pause the recording as I make my way over there. Okay, so I've made our way over here, and I just realized that I've miscounted on how many settlements I've got left to take. It's not a big deal, but I forgot about Maine here that I sold to the Ottoman Empire last turn. So, we've come all the way over here, right? But guess what? We gotta go fucking back this way again. To get over here, and then we'll get to Montreal. I guess. Which is not a big deal, like if I spend another couple of hundred on this, big fucking deal. Because right now we're going to try and get some cash out of them anyway. And look, we've made money from what we're doing here anyway, so it's fine. We've got so much money. Alright, so... request peace treaty. Where are you? Oh my god, I'm blind. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong person, that's why. What am I doing? Let's start with 8,000. They're destitute. There's no way they're going to pay for that. How the hell are they granting military access? If they're asking to become protectorate, then that means they want a peace treaty. But they also want money out of it. I don't want a peace treaty. So... we'll just keep working our way down until we get the desired offer. Now if they're destitute, they probably don't have that much money, but start high, work your way down. And then you find the amount that you want. Or the amount that they're willing to pay. Not going to get much out of him this time, but that's okay. Okay, so they'll pay 4,000. But let's see if we can get like 4,400 or something. You know, just a little bit extra. It's really nitpicky, but you know, whatever. Alright, so minor nations, Iroquois, request peace, payments, let's see, so 4,800, why not? Let's see if that works. Nope. So go 4,700. Nope. Why would I want them as a protectorate? I mean, I'm just going to kill them straight after this anyway. So a bit of haggling here, but oh no, I think it's worth it. Just to, even if I get only an extra 100 out of them, you know, you do it 10 times, you've made an extra 1,000. I mean, 10 separate occasions. Maybe 4,000 was the most they could afford. You don't know until you try. Shit. There we go. So you got an extra 300 out of that. That's not too bad. And since we got to go back that way again afterwards, I'm going to send you in as Suicide General again, and you will be left behind. Now, here's the thing. This guy here, he's of no further use to me, right? At all in this campaign. But he's blocking the way now, so off you go. Goodbye. God, it's kind of a pain in the ass because... just thinking... I mean, we could get picked up from here. I don't have to go to Montreal right now. Get picked up from here and then go there. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Whatever. Alright, so one thing at a time. One thing at a time. They're allies of the Ottoman Empire? Well, I don't want to go to war with the Ottoman Empire, do I? I'm already at war with them. How'd they get allies with them? It's weird. Probably because they're nearby. Alright, so it's mostly just peasants that we have to worry about. If we end up taking a few casualties here and there, it's not a big deal. And when it comes down to that that settlement that the Ottomans have, I forget, like Maine or something, I'm fairly sure we'll be able to demand a surrender from them. Alright, so let's just stand here. Where should we set up? So this spot here looks alright, apart from it being too close to the red line. I don't like being close to the red line. I like a bit of move back if we need to, but they've got the higher ground. over there, so we don't go too close. So sitting up here might just be our best choice. Alright, so this battle I don't expect this to be particularly interesting, so I'm going to pause the recording and just deal with them. If anything interesting happens, like when they're rushing at us, that usually happens once per battle, sometimes it doesn't. I'll make sure to resume recording then. Alright, so we're approaching the back end of this battle now, and as per the usual, when we approach the back end, they start to grow some balls, and this stuff stops working. So naturally, I only just managed to get out of there, but I always keep some cavalry close by. They're like, fuck it, charge them in. Now, it doesn't actually matter if these guys died, I realise, because even if I leave them behind, I'm not ever going to use them again. So if this general dies, like right now, who cares? He's got no movement left. But these guys here, I need them. Oh shit. Who else we got here? You, go kill them. You, I don't want you getting killed. I like dragoons. Most of them are absolutely beaten to shit anyway. As in their units, so they'll break fairly easily. We didn't kill the general, I don't know where the fuck he went. Oh, he was probably that bowman unit. Oh, he was like one of the first to go. Anyway, we didn't take many casualties. They've only got 3 units left, so that's easy to deal with now. I'll keep these 2 cav on the side. Whenever these guys grow a ball again, I'll make sure that fucking idiot! Look at this idiot. This happens all the goddamn time. It's already happened once this battle. Yeah, you just don't shoot while he's trying to come back. We got lucky that he didn't get killed. Yeah, you happen to be the one carrying the thing that was required to fucking utilize this thing. And you decide, what a fucking idiot. Seriously. If you had done that in my army, I would have said, fucking shoot him, don't let him come back. Fucking he ran off with whatever the fuck this pole thing is called, I don't know terminology. If you fucking run away from your artillery without my order, with something that's required to operate the artillery, you don't fucking come back. I'll send someone over there to shoot you, pick the thing up and come back. You're fucking out of here. And then you don't get any pension either. Or whatever else they got in that time. Your family don't get anything. Your family should be fucking wiped off of the bloody food chain for doing that shit. I don't want your gene pool in my country. That's why I look after my veterans. Veterans, you want to keep those gene pools around. Fucking idiots like that, get them out of here. Go, you can join the dodo and all the other things as extinct. Your bloodline's extinguished. Nature makes a lot of mistakes, and it's up to us to correct them. That's what we did with Mayan people. Alright, so... when they come close, we'll canister shot them. I mean, they're all pretty thinned out now anyway. And the thing is, they're getting hard to hit with round shot. No doubt someone found what I said offensive. I don't care. Alright, so... there we go. The thing is, though, I actually need these guys. Every last one of them, because I can't just tell a line infantryman, all right, you're now on the artillery. No, it doesn't work that way. You know, when they first brought out Rome 2, and they said that units could be upgraded into different units, I thought like, oh, that'd be awesome, so like Hastati can become Principes when they gain some experience, right? No, it doesn't work that way, even though that's what would fucking happen. You know, if you were drafted as Hastati, you could eventually become a Principe, you just needed to, you know, work your way up there. That's the thing, the Principe Triarii thing, where just, the more veteran, the higher you go. I think. No, it didn't work that way. See, how cool would that be if they implemented that in Total War? Like, you could only ever recruit shit units. But then, your shit units had to gain experience before they could become, you know, your higher levy spears, and then they gain, like, 2 experience points. You require 2 experience points and 200 talents or whatever to upgrade them to hoplites. And then from hoplites to Royal Spartans or whatever. Whatever. You know? Means you can't just spam elite units. Because you wouldn't be able to spam elite units. That's the thing about, that was the thing that made the Roman Empire really strong. They're you know, I'm talking about the Marian reforms. Their base unit, the legionary, that's, you know, you're recruited right from a village to become a legionary. They were trained really well. Like, as a legionary, you could fight. We weren't just like handed a pitchfork. Anyway, so these guys will come back soon and canister shot them, and then hopefully, because if we get rid of one more of them, usually what I've seen is when there's 2 left that have already been beaten to shit, they start running away. And if they don't run away, I think I'll just send the cavalry after them, because they're just armed tribesmen, which means they're peasants. So far in this battle, it's gone very well. I've only lost 2 men, those guys there. I think. I told you the previous battle was going to be tougher than this one. This is why I didn't want to get more men in that other one. It would have been harder. Even if it did mean moving around a little bit more, but it's okay. It's only a smaller map. Probably cost me like, what, 400 in regard to movement. Going back and forth a little bit. As in half a general's movement points. In case you didn't get the reference. Just want to make sure they've reloaded. Unfortunately, there isn't a reload button here. Okay, they're coming at us from awkward angles. No, don't shoot yet. It's not going to hit them. That wasn't even where I was telling them to shoot. Good job, you just wasted your entire salvo or whatever. Sorry, I'm still going to just send these guys into charge when they get too close. Because even if these 2 guys here die, it means nothing. At least you did what you were told. They should be reloading fairly quickly. And these are melee units, so they can't just shoot guns at us. Get out of here. Okay, get back. Okay, battle's won. Wait a second. This is fucking... Someone was hiding. Don't you dare run yet, not yet. Okay, so it's not quite over. There was a guy hiding. It's fucking Native Americans. Shit, which way are you shooting? All we have to do is like go near them and they should start coming. So we'll do the same thing to these. 1 load of canister shot, well, technically 8 rounds of canister shot, 1 from each cannon, and then charge both cavalry in to finish them off, because they're bound to be shit scared. In fact, that might be where the general is. If we can hit the guy in the front there, maybe we'll kill the general. So get ready. I need this in line, even though I can see where things are. Come on, you just need to come over here as well. Stop. What's wrong with them? Why are they getting this? It doesn't matter. What the fuck? Come on. You should have time to reload before they get here, though. Plus, they're winded. Trying to lure them a bit more over this way. Otherwise, this guy's not going to get a chance to shoot. Only this one. And I can't see his fucking range because they're not turning it around. God damn it. Alright, that's all I can expect out of them. Yeah, horse sandwich, motherfucker. Somewhat. God damn it. They're not breaking. Oh, hang on, here we go. If they go back to being shaken, we need to pull out. Shit, get out of there. It's okay if he dies. Yet he didn't. Back. Alright, you go in next. Like I said, these generals are now completely expendable, even in the battle. Because there's no point leaving them behind at this point. Let them die. Nice little charge in the rear. Charge them whilst they're already wavering. Should break them. There we go. I'm very happy with that. Even though we took a few casualties. The casual, you gotta have certain value for each of your men, I guess. 34. It's all good. And they're out of here. Alright then, now this guy here still got enough movement that he can come back. That's fine. And then we'll now make our way over. Let me just see here. Where's the guy that took a lot of damage? This guy here. Don't need him anymore. So I'll figure out hiring a new general at some point. So that's our next stop. Even though this is closer, like our last stop needs to be here. So I'm thinking of going here, then here. Can I? Okay, so we can cross through there if we need to. So we can backtrack that way, take that one maybe. But then again, we need to get to Newfoundland. Alright, so next stop it's Falmouth and in Maine. Falmouth. Sounds like somewhere I'd come from. Yeah, so actually that's the end of this episode, guys. So like and subscribe, part 31's next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.